All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is FGTN Television, coming live from Seattle, Washington, United States of America. I'm your host, Kerry Prestige, and with me, I have a special guest, Reverend Dr. Francis Githuku, who is with us. And Dr. Githuku, how are you?
I'm fine in the Lord. I thank God because of this moment that you have accorded me. He has accorded me and you too for allowing me to be here. We thank God for everything and He's doing and His purpose for us here on this earth.
Yeah. Dr. Githuku, our viewers and listeners would like to know, who is this Dr. Githuku? Maybe you can, and once again, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Maybe to start, you can, could you share a bit of your personal journey and what led you to dedicate your life to theological education and ministry? Maybe for the sake of our viewers and listeners.
Yes, it is very important to know that without the Lord being on your side, there are many things that you can't accomplish. And I thank God because of the life that He has given me since when I came on this earth. I thank God because of being born and raised by my parents in Kiambu County in Kenya, where I underwent my education from primary level to secondary level and to the teacher training college. I started my primary school level in Bawini Primary School in Kijabi location, and then headed to Lari High School. And then from my graduation in my O-level, when I did my O-level, I went to the Water Teachers Training to get trained as a primary school teacher. So when I graduated there, I was posted in Kiambu, specifically in Lari, where I taught. I started teaching at a primary school called Magina Primary School in 1984. And from that moment on, I offered my service through the Teacher Service Commission, and I was posted to several primary schools, one being the 1989 when I was promoted to a deputy head teacher in the Royal Primary School. From there, I started in 1993 till 2001. I've been a head teacher of several schools in Ladi Division. And the longest period that I served as a head teacher was in Klenga Primary School, where I served there for 8 good years. So that is a journey I have gone. And in my academic progression, I got a study leave from the government. Then that time the government was giving study leave to any government employees to come and study in America. So I got this opportunity. I started my journey in 2000, got study leave to study in Arlington Baptist University in Texas for 4 years, did my Bachelor of Science, and then proceeded to Oklahoma City in Mid-American Christian University, where I did a master's in leadership and public administration. Then from there, I got a scholarship to go and study the religious Doctor of Religious Education in Radmark Baptist Theological Seminary. After 3 years, then they sent me as a missionary to Kenya for 5 years. That is 2012 to 2017. After contract ended, I came to Washington State. And this is where now an idea from Trinity Baptist Church to start a seminary cropped up. And that vision, they bought it, and then we came up with the idea of starting a seminary.
Wow, no wonder all those achievements. Okay,
Yes.
Dr. Githuku,
Yes.
what were some pivotal moments and experiences in your early life that shaped your faith and your calling?
Very good. From 1989, when I received Christ as my personal Savior, and I dedicated my life to serve the Lord. I started just like a deacon in a Presbyterian church, and then continued to be ordained as an elder, served in the church as a treasurer of the parish, and all the way to the presbytery clerk, and also a representative of the council. They call it business council in the hierarchy of the Presbyterian church. So I have learned a lot to work for the Lord, because the services that I offered in that church catapulted me to believe that that was not the end. I had to pursue other ways of how I can impact people so that they can actually to be transformed, not only being the church members, but also to know how to work for Christ through religious education. And that is the passion that is driving me to make sure that people know the word of God, teach them, and also they teach others according to the way that Christ told us in Great Commission, that go ye to the uttermost part of the world, spreading the gospel. And that is my passion even today as I speak here tonight.
Are there any particular mentors or figures,
Yes,
maybe, who profoundly influenced your path, and what lessons did you learn from them?
yes. I can mention two people who significantly I looked at their life and how they have actually done in the educational sector. I thank Mheshimiwa David Juguna Kiburi, who was one time for an MP in Ladi constituency, because we worked with him as my chairman of the PTA. And during that tenure of 8 years, we were able to establish a girls' school called Kelega Girls High School. And then when I was transferred to Tuaba Primary School in 2001, then that's when we started another girls' school called Tuaba Girls. And I'm proud because in terms of working in the education arena, those are some of the accomplishments. And also, on the other side of the religious aspect, I attribute my passion to work for the Christ in terms of educating other people through Dr. Jimmy Nelson, the pastor of Trinity Landmark Baptist Church in Fort Worth, Texas. When I went to do my doctorate, he mentored me, and he made sure that I didn't stop there as an academician. I also became a missionary. That's why they sent me in 2012 to Kenya to start satellite station learning centers. And I acquired knowledge for 5 years that catapulted me to think of starting a seminary through my own initiative, backed by Trinity Baptist Church, which is called Fulbright Theological Seminary in Lakewood, Washington.
Thank you. You'll come to know more about FBTS.
Yes.
But Dr. Githuku, after this show, after this interview, what do you hope people will take away from learning about your life story?
I would like to offer my services to people because regardless of the race, regardless of the tribe, the background, and the diversity of people, my desire is to make sure that I impact the lives of many people who are willing to study so that they can become carriers of the same education to impact life of other people. So that's the reason why we are geared, as a seminary, we are geared to make sure that we offer the right education, the right courses that are going to be impactful in the lives of many people here on this earth.
Okay. Yes, you mentioned FBTS, and you founded Fulbright Theological Seminary like 5 years ago, I believe.
Yes.
What was the vision and inspiration behind establishing FBTS?
Well, I can say, as an educationist, a career teacher, my goal was to think of actually continuity. People not just being stagnant at the level they were. People who could not afford education while they were in Kenya, and here they are in America, and life is difficult. They cannot afford to get money to go to school. So when I talked to the board of the Trinity Baptist Church, they saw the vision I had, me and my wife, that we can use the premises that they have to start a seminary to help the alien, the immigrants who could not afford the education here in America. And I'm proud that that idea was brought by the Church Council of Trinity Baptist Church, who willingly accepted us to start this seminary because they saw the need of helping the immigrants.
Okay, were there some unique needs or gaps?
Yes.
Did you, maybe you identified in theological education that FBTS aims to address,
Yes.
especially here in America,
Yes.
back in Kenya?
Yeah.
I heard you mentioning Pakistan.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have specific, unique needs or gaps?
Oh,
that you intend to meet?
You cannot actually have a thought without looking at the end product or thinking what would actually translate to what you are thinking in your mind. Is it something that is achievable? Because you have to create goals that are very achievable with the aim of transforming the society. So what I have seen here, the reason was, apart from helping people to gain education, my other thing was to make sure that in our ministerial duties as pastors in Seattle, in Kenya, or over the world, it is one of the requirements that they have to go to school to earn papers, degrees that will enable them to register even in Kenya. Look at the case of Rwanda. Kagame, what he did, he abolished all the churches in Rwanda and he said, if you have to start a ministry, you must have a degree. So equally the same, Kenya is going to us heading to that direction. So I said to the board, even if we are starting education here in America to help our people, we need to go out beyond the border and look at those people who are disadvantaged. They couldn't afford to go to school, and we help them to get this education. And that's why we have a school in India at a place called Odisha in India. We have a school in Pakistan at a place called Lahore in India. And these brothers that are starting schools in Pakistan, they face a lot of difficult time because there is persecution of the Christian. But I'm happy that the ministry is growing big through Brother Farid, Simon Farid and his father, and in India, Brother Jitendra Nayak. And I'm happy that they are thinking of going over and beyond. And also us, we want to go even to Brazil. We have a pastor called Ricardo Lima in Sao Paulo, Brazil, who has translated our catalog from English to Portuguese. So they will be running with the language that they can actually understand. We want to be closer to the people and also serve them with the language that they can understand.
Okay.
Yes.
Doctor, I have heard those significant achievements
Yes.
and milestones for
Yes.
FBTS in its last 5 years.
Yes.
What challenges did you face in establishing and growing a seminary, and how did you overcome them?
Well,
I think it's it's present continuous tense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The problems, they are always there.
Okay.
Because we are all prone to problems.
Yeah.
And you must know, even when you are starting something, there are some challenges that come on the way. Because in the initial stages of starting something, there are what we call teething problems. So in our case, we had challenges because we wanted to be in good books with the government of Washington. And we had to try to convince them that our curriculum in theology and biblical counseling is fit and has quality that can be used in the marketplace. So we struggled to build a curriculum that will be acceptable, and so to be given authorization to start teaching degrees from associate degree to the doctoral program. Now, as we speak, that authorization, we have it. And that's why when we have graduated our students, 3 graduations now, some of these have been employed in health facilities like Western State in the hospital, like correctional facilities within the DOD, and also in McNeil Island, where we have some of our students who are working there as officers in that facility. So we have come from far.
Okay. How would you describe the philosophy or the core values that guides FBTS in its mission of discipleship through theological education and leadership development?
Well, as when you set anything, an institution, in your 5 years strategic plan, you must have something that you are looking to achieve. And as such, in the FBTS, our goal was to help those students who will be challenged to achieve academic excellency. And it is not easy. It is not easy to make sure that the goal you set, the bar you set to the student, they are able to meet. So our role was to prepare them because they have different gifts, they have different talents, they have different abilities. So effectively, in their life, they have to face the real world. And that is us to prepare them to face that real world and with the knowledge and skills that they deserve.
Okay, could you tell us about the student body and faculty at FBTS, and maybe what kind of community has been fostered in your seminary?
Well, in the early stages when we started 5 years ago, the catchment area of the recruitment of our students in FBTS, we started with the Kenyan community, because those were the easiest to get them. And my focal point was actually to elevate the life of those Kenyans who came here. They could not afford the education. So that was the point number 1. Beyond, over and above, I thought that it is good to visit churches around Seattle area. That's the only places where I could go. Given an opportunity, I could actually sell Fulbright. And out of the missions that I did in various churches here in Seattle, many other students joined in. Not only from Kenya, we have now students from Uganda, we have students from Liberia, and we have students from here. So, and the composition of our faculty, those who teach in the seminary, we have Kenyans, we have people from here who are teaching, and we have even people from other countries like Liberia who are in our faculty. So we want to enlarge the scope of our recruitment drive to encompass various diverse tribes, communities, so that we can be seen to be international. And that's my goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, our viewers and listeners, we are hosting Reverend Dr. Francis Githuku, who is the Vice Chancellor of FBTS Fulbright Theological Seminary. And now we have the the biggest elephant in the house. And we are going to go for a short break. Then when we come back, we will tackle the new child in the town and in the world called FGTN Television Network. Stay tuned. We'll be back with that big elephant.
In a world connected by dreams and aspirations, how do we bridge the distances between us? At Fulbright Theological Seminary, we believe the answer begins with a shared vision. We are a global community, bringing together voices from every country, students and leaders all united in a single purpose. Our mission is to provide theological excellence without borders, combining timeless wisdom with modern innovation. Imagine joining a vibrant classroom from anywhere in the world, connecting with brilliant minds and dedicated men. Here, faith is put into action. We are equipping a new generation of leaders to inspire, to serve, and to transform their communities and nations. This is more than just an education. It's a calling to make a global impact. Fulbright Theological Seminary, reaching the world, shaping tomorrow's leaders. Join.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Dr. Githuku, recently you launched FGTN Television Network as a minister of FBTS.
Yes.
What was the motivation behind branching into television broadcasting ministry?
Well, I think in the vineyard, as when Jesus left this earth, he gave us a great commission in Matthew 28, 18 to 20, where he commanded us to go to the uttermost part of the world. So I have realized that we don't have to concentrate on the locals. We have to broaden our scope and talk to the people outside USA. And that is why we have established centers in Kenya, 16 of them in Kenya. We have India, we have Pakistan. We are now, next month, we are starting a center in Brazil. So the goal of this ministry, FGTS, is because we want to reach people in their homes. And because we have people of diverse knowledge, different languages, we want to make some programs that could be listened in the language that they can understand. Don't concentrate only in English, because we have our brothers in Latin America. Yes, okay, go ahead.
Sorry for interrupting. You mentioned programs.
Yes.
Television programs. And I would like, for the sake of our viewers,
yes,
what kind of content can viewers expect from FGTN television, and how does it align with the seminary mission, because it's a child of FBTS?
The idea, we don't want to go outside our main goal, that we want to reach the world and also to evangelize the world. And one way of evangelizing the world with the word of God is by teaching them the word, by also spreading the gospel through those programs which are Christian oriented, and even entertainment which are gospel, because we cannot be Christian TV station and we turn to secular. No, we have to abide by the law that we are praying as an institution that is Christ founded.
Okay. In an ever-changing world, you see the technology. How do you believe that FBTS, you know, technology is learning very fast.
Yes.
Very fast. How do you believe FBTS and FGTN television will continue to remain relevant and impactful in preparing future leaders and spreading the message of faith?
I think the content of what we'll offer is the one that will bring that dynamic of the change that we desire, because we have to prepare programs that are relevant, programs that can be useful, and those which can achieve the goal that we need. Because FGTN, as I speak here, our vision is to be the world's most impactful, trusted information center. How will we be effective information center? It is through equipping the audiences with the knowledge that guides and enriches their lives while maintaining relevant or emerging global ideals and resourceful within the media and information industry.
Okay. Before I give you a parting shot,
Yes.
What message of hope or encouragement would you like to leave with our viewers today regarding the importance of faith and education, even as you do your parting shot?
Yes. One thing that I would want to say is that knowledge does not end. We know that we need to get to be uplifted both spiritually, psychologically, because we want to be aligned to the changing world, because you cannot be static, you cannot be rigid. You have to be somebody who is flexible. If you don't change with the time will change you. That's why I'm encouraging people that they need to go to school, because the more you keep adding your information in your brain, and this has not been proved. Let me say something that will amaze people that I learned, that the more you put information in your brain, the more your brain will not start shrinking as you are aging. And the reason why people don't age very quickly is because the pumping of the information in your brain curtails or it acts as a governor to control the speed of shrinkage of the brain. And that's why you find after 60, like us who are past that, we are not aging very quickly because of what? We are in the books at all times. That's why I always in the book teaching, and also becoming an author. Like now I have written 2 books, one in leadership, the construction, and the other one in life demand. So that momentum of being in the book is very, very key.
Okay. Thank you for coming to our show this afternoon.
Yeah, before
Okay.
I can add something. Yeah, I can add something on top of what we have discussed, because I would fail in my duty if I don't invite all our listeners, esteemed audience that is listening to us today, those who are following us, to know that we have our YouTube channel.
Okay.
We are in Instagram, we are in TikTok, we are in Facebook, because we want wherever people would derive the message from us, it is something that will impact the society. So your participation as an audience is highly appreciated. We also encourage those who want to advance academically to pursue it through Fulbright Theological Seminary, and that is the place to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would also like to thank our team.
Yes.
Our team of presenters.
Yes.
Who includes Anita Acts, Pastor Douglas Karaoke,
yes.
Our CEO.
Very many.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We encourage them that our viewers and listeners are waiting for us.
True, because we want to produce something that will be an eye catcher. We want to produce something that is more educative.
Yeah.
Because that is the goal. Because that's why our viewer will like us.
Yeah.
If we do a good job.
Thank you, our viewers and listeners, for staying tuned. This is FGTN Television. I was your host, Kerry Prestige. Until next time, God bless you. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
God bless you.
In a world connected by dreams and aspirations, how do we bridge the distances between us? At Fulbright Theological Seminary, we believe the answer begins with a shared vision. We are a global community, bringing together voices from every country, students and leaders all united in a single purpose. Our mission is to provide theological excellence without borders, combining timeless wisdom with modern innovation. Imagine joining a vibrant classroom from anywhere in the world, connecting with brilliant minds and dedicated men. Here, faith is put into action. We are equipping a new generation of leaders to inspire, to serve, and to transform their communities and nations. This is more than just an education. It's a calling to make a global impact. Fulbright Theological Seminary. Reaching the world, shaping tomorrow's leaders. Join